what is going on, everybody? It's JD here, and I do apologize about the wind noise, but it's time for another episode of Phalanx Outdoors, where we're going to do our second test on the Xblast Target System. Now, you may recall my first video that I did on it wasn't as successful as I liked it to be, and I put it down to user error. It's not the product's fault. I think it was all my fault. But this time, I'm armed with a lot more scientific gizmos to help me get the proper results. First of all, I have a very handy compressor here that I'm going to use to, I'll show you, I'm going to dial in the PSI values that, according to what the instructions say, the bottles can take. So what we've got, basically the idea is we're going to dial in some values on some 600ml, 1 litre and 2 litre bottles, all of the same well-known cola brand, let's just put it that way, just to make the test a bit more consistent. I'm going to dial in a number according to the instructions this time, which I didn't follow last time, I will admit. And the first test is going to see just how much PSI those bottles can take before they rupture. So I'm not going to shoot them, nothing. I'm just going to punch the number in and let the bottle fill itself up and blow up, basically from a safe distance. And then we'll see roughly what sort of PSI it can take. I'll do 2 tests for each bottle, so just a blowing up test to see what it can take. Then once those tests are done, we'll dial in roughly around the PSI which I think the bottles are going to take, set them up again, shoot them, and we'll see if we can get a much better result this time. I think we will. I think it's going to work well this time. But enough talking, let's get into the testing. Okay, so first of all, I've got the pump ready to go. We're going to use the ballistic bag that the system came with, so we don't have any shrapnel flying around, that sort of thing. I have a 600ml bottle ready to go on the stand. So basically all I'm going to do is set this to the max PSI. I'm going to have my other small camera recording this screen so I can watch back the footage and see which PSI it stops at. And we'll go roughly from there. So I'm going to just hook this up over in the distance somewhere, set it to pump, and run like with the wind. Alright, I'm about to switch it on. We've got the camera set up here to see how much PSI it can hold. I'm just going to hit the air start and then run. And hopefully this works. I think this is going to work. Oh. Now I'm scared to walk up to it. Is it?
Yeah. Oh god, it's so round.
Is it really holding that much pressure?
Bro, look how round it is.
Oh my god, it is, yeah. What the f***? How much air is that thing holding? What the f***? Oh. Okay.
By the way, it's still round. Just shoot it.
No, it popped. Alright, so we didn't get it on tape because I was afraid that that bottle was going to completely explode in my face. But what happened was the 600ml bottle took 150 PSI according to my pump. What happened was that little hiss that I heard was actually the pump disconnecting itself from the target system. So I don't know if it's just a safety thing for the pump. Maybe it just, took itself out sort of a thing. But it stopped at 150 for a 600ml bottle. And the thing is, the pump only goes up to 160 PSI. The actual box for the Xblast system recommends 110 for 1 and 2 litre bottles. And that 600ml took 150 according to my pump. The pump could be wrong, I'm not too sure. but that's what it took. So what we're going to do is we're going to set the next bottle up, so a 1 litre. We'll do the same thing. I'm going to film it again on this. I'm going to set it to 100 and let's see. The box is 110. We got to 150, give or take. Maybe I'll set it to 120 just to be safe. We'll set it to 120 and we'll let it fill up and then just stop. So on the 1 litre bottle, we'll do that. We'll do the same thing and we'll see how we go. Alright guys, so I've got the 1 litre bottle attached now. We're going to just do the same method. I'm going to hook it straight up to the machine. The compressor. We'll do that. I'll set it to 120 and we'll see if it stops there, and we'll see what sort of results we get. So we'll just got to dial it in. I don't know if you can see that. There we go, 120. So the machine will automatically cut off when it hits 120 according to the bottle, or the bottle's going to rupture beforehand, but we'll do that. We'll hook it up and we'll see how we go. And there we go. It didn't pop out this time. The bottle looks intact. This is the scary part. I gotta find my ballistic bag, because if I walk up to it, it explodes. I'll just quietly go up. And according to the machine, I know you can't see now, it says 116.5. And it's slowly falling. 115. So maybe 115 is a good number. 115. I'll remove that, and then we'll shoot it. 3, 2, 1. Okay, words can literally not express the sound that makes. Oh my god, it sounds like a bomb going off compared to how we did it last time. And it is echoey in this sort of area, so I hope my neighbors don't think I'm blowing shit up here. Well, I am, but not with explosives. My god. This is already running 137% better than the first tests. So Xblast, my god, these targets are freaking awesome, holy crap. But I'm just going to do one more pressure test with a 2 litre bottle. We'll do the same sort of thing. I will set it to maybe, it is a bigger bottle, I'll set it to 120. We'll keep 120 as our general sort of basis. Actually no, I'm going to do it 115, just because that's what that one stopped on. I know it is a bigger bottle, but I think anything over that is probably pushing it a bit. And the bottle does say 110, the box, sorry, does say 110. So we're going to do a 2 litre at 115 PSI, and we'll see what sort of results we get. It's still bumping up, still getting bloody round as hell. Look at that. Jeez. These bottles hold an insane amount of pressure in them. There we go. And now the nerve-wracking part's going up to it. See if we can see how much PSI the 2 litre bottle stopped at. 113, but that's probably gone down, so it's safe to say about 115, given accuracy of the actual machine as well. 3, 2, 1. Alright guys, time for the final test. We're going to fill the bottles back up, and we're going to put something inside them so we can get the nice spray effect. Usually the actual pack comes with containers of chalk that you fill in, like colourful chalk for that sort of effect. I don't have any, so I'm just going to use white flour. White flour instead, just to sort of try and get that same sort of spray effect through the air. I'm going to start with the 600ml bottle, then we'll do the 1 litre and then the 2 litre, and then I think we'll get our results after that. So, let's go. Alright, ready? Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Alright, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Alright, let's do this. 3, 2, 1.
1.
Well, that was spectacular. Look at that. And I don't think the flour worked as well as the chalk, probably because it's a lot heavier. But, geez. Well, I've got to clean up this mess now. Other than that, My faith in the Xblast system has been absolutely restored. Not that I doubted it, because I doubted myself the first time around when we did it. I'm glad we got this proper testing done. Man, this thing is fantastic now. I can highly recommend it. So if you're looking for a cool reactive target system, certainly go for the Xblast Target System. I guess the only downside is you're having to wait for it to fill up every sort of time. Unless you buy multiple systems, then you can fill up a whole bunch of bottles at once, and away you go, and then all is sweet after that. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this second review of the Xblast Target System. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button. Tell me what you think in the comments below. If you got any questions about the target system, just type in the comments and I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. Hit that like button, subscribe. There'll be a lot more gear reviews of this caliber and all other sorts of things on my channel. And your likes and subscribes are very supportive. So thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.